Hello and welcome to Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen. Hello, Mrs. Farmer.
Hi, Mr. Farmer.
Did we not get an interesting call?
We did.
Literally 2 minutes ago.
We did. We're excited.
The youngest daughter, Rebecca, has just gone to the hospital.
That's right.
So...
A good thing hospital, though.
Yeah, good thing hospital,
yeah.
Because I don't know if we've told you, but she's going to have little Valen.
That's right. Any minute. Any
minute. So we're going to cook us a wonderful, beautiful meal, and we're going to skedaddle to the hospital.
And go meet him.
But our thoughts are with her, and Vlad, and Valen is on his way.
That's right. He's ready.
So we're going to cook you a wonderful meal. I'm so excited, I can't understand.
I know it.
How many does that make? Grandbaby's 5?
Yes.
5.
Wow.
That means we're all in the dirt.
That's right.
All right, I'm going to try to keep my mind on this. Okay. Here's what we're going to do tonight. We started thinking about what are we going to have for dinner tonight. And we laid some venison out the other day because we haven't had venison for a while. Now we've got the bacon. Look how much bacon we have left from the other day.
You've eaten a lot of bacon. I think Kelly stole some bacon.
Kelly got some bacon.
That's
Kelly
right.
got probably a pound of bacon.
Darren ate all the bacon.
Darren ate that. So we've got all kinds of stuff sitting here. But you know, a lot of times if we know it's Thursday, sometimes we shoot on Thursday. Today's Thursday. We would have cooked outside, but it's soggy, nasty, and so on and so forth. So what we're going to do is we're going to dig in the bag. And what do we see? We got, let's see. We have, you get a list in your bag.
Max bag. That's right.
Max bag. And we had a Mac attack today.
We did.
And we got green garlic, lettuce, spinach, strawberries, sugar snap peas, asparagus, leafy greens, a surprise item. So I thought, okay, we got spinach. We have some mushrooms that I was going to use for a chicken recipe, but they were sitting there staring at me.
That's
and I
right.
thought, okay,
We eat those.
here's what we're going to do. Venison. When Raul, the chef from way back, when I first saw him get excited, when he knew I had some venison from a fresh kill that I had, when I saw the look on his face, this famous French chef, I thought, what is he so torn up about? Most people don't even like venison. When I saw him turning those over, oh so carefully, the smile on his face and the smells and the things he was doing, I thought, man, wait a minute. We got something special here.
Right.
That's why I always get my loins whole. Now, we had to have somebody else process this. I did not want my loins to just disappear into thin air and become a part of hamburger.
That's right.
This is precious stuff. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut this into about a 2 or 3 ounce steak.
Wow, it's a big piece.
It is. And you notice my knife is very sharp.
That's a nice knife.
Got 2 pieces here. Those are pretty thick pieces.
Yes, sir.
Now, what do we want to do? We want to get a good hot skillet. I mean a good hot skillet. I'm going to put some sea salt.
Yeah.
And, you know what this is?
Your favorite?
Some big old chunks of cherry pepper. I'm going to season those well. I'm going to turn my heat up. A lot of times when you want to get a good sear on something, you really want to get that skillet hot.
Yeah.
You need to get it, sear it, get it done, pop it in the oven. Use some grapeseed oil. Let's go ahead and turn those over, if you will, Mrs. Farmer. I'm going to season both sides of those. So venison, if you do it right, you can make you a fancy smancy dish. Now, a lot of people still have plenty of their venison left because, you know, not too long ago it was deer season.
All right. That's a good looking cut of
Isn't
meat.
that a good looking piece of meat?
That looks
Look how
really
dark
good. Nice and
this
red.
is. We know where it came from. We know what's not in it. So I got my oil good and hot. I want to really sear these.
That sounds good.
I want this to really sizzle. I'm going to get this nice and brown.
I smell that already.
So I'm going to go ahead and get my oven. Let's go ahead and heat that up to, I'm going to do like just warm at first, but then in a little while I'm going to bring that temperature up to 400 degrees right before we bring it back out. Come in with some butter.
Yum.
All right, now we know that that's still very rare in the middle. And we're going to pop that in the oven.
All righty.
Hi, I'm Lardo.
And I'm Burley.
And we're the Moron Brothers. Got a frog in my throat.
We play at a big fire up in Ohio every year, and there's a fella brings an old-time airplane up there, and for $10 you fly around the county. And there's a couple up there named Homer and Martha, and they farmers and they filthy rich, but Martha rules the roost, and she is tight with her money. Well, every year Homer stand there and said, "Boy, I sure would like flying an airplane." Martha said, "Yeah, but it costs $10, and $10 is $10. The next year they come back again. Homer said, "I sure would like flying an airplane." Martha said, "Yeah, but it costs $10, and $10 is $10. Well, this past year we was up there, and There they stood arguing over that $10. No pilot went over and said, look, every year y'all stand here and argue over that money. Said, I'll tell you what to do. I'll take you up, fly you around. Won't cost you nary a penny under one condition. They said, what's that? He said, you can't say nary word the whole time we up there. Homer said, boy, I can do that, get flying that airplane. Martha said, I can do it, save $10. He gets him in the airplane, takes off, he flips, flops, no dive. They ain't said nothing. He landed that airplane, he looked over at Homer, said, I can't believe y'all went through that whole flight, never said nary word. Homer said, I started to say something, Martha fell out, but $10 is $10.
Now, most of these port wine cherry reductions I noticed had some thyme and rosemary in them. When you taste a really good prime rib, you notice the thyme?
Yeah,
hits it right there. Now, I am not going to go conventional with this. I'm going to use a little this, that, and the other on this. A half a teaspoon of thyme in it and even less rosemary. I would say that's good.
Is that enough?
All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a cherry port wine reduction. Now, a lot of you have had this maybe on pork or a really good venison recipe. Remember what they call that if you just tie them together?
What?
A bouquet garni.
Okay, you say it better than me.
So we're going to get a pan going here. Now we're going to go ahead and put some cup and a half in here.
What is that?
That's a tawny port wine.
Okay.
Smell that. Now imagine that.
It smells good.
Imagine that with some cherries.
Yeah.
Now normally, if we had a bunch of time, I could pitch some cherries and put those in there. I don't have that kind of time, so I'm going to use some already soft, canned, sweet,
Good idea.
black cherry.
Good idea.
Need a spoon. So if that's a cup and a half of port wine, I'm going to put in about 3/4 of a cup
Oh, the cherries?
of cherries and let them get rolling. Then I'm going to let, this is a reduction, so I'm going to let, I don't know, 1/4 of that burn off, reduce down. Oh. And one thing I'm going to add for just a little depth in here, I'm going to put just a little bit
Of your currant
of my
jelly.
red currant jelly for a little extra added sweet. Because as you know, red currant jelly sure does go with venison.
Makes everything good.
And to give this just a little bit of base, I'm going to put some Better Than Bouillon, just a little bit in there.
It's kind of like your other sauce, but more of a cherry.
It's kind of like that, but we got the cherry thing going here. And the port wine. Now, I'll tell you what I'm going to do too, just for a little added sweet. I'm going to put some of that.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna put
the
that in
juice.
there. Oh, that's going to be good. All right, we're going to let that go. Now, while we're letting that go, I think what we'll do, Mrs. Farmer, is we'll get our spinach going. The thing is, all this has got to come together fairly quickly.
Okay.
And if you'll cut me with a big white knife 4 wonderful pieces of that bacon.
Oh, the bacon? Okay, do it.
Okay, Miss Farmer, here's the spinach.
All right. Yum.
Bacon is cut. Oh, I'm wondering what's going on with the baby right now.
I don't know.
We're supposed to be updated here.
He's gonna keep us
We
posted.
gotta get out of here. I'm so excited. Remember your dad used to sing One Little, Two Little, Three
I
Little?
know.
It was so sweet. Okay, out of the bag we've got our spinach and we've got our garlic.
Wow,
Pull
that's
one of those
good-looking
out.
garlic.
Oh, yeah. Take one of these and chop that up real fine. I'm gonna go ahead and get the garlic going.
All right. You just want it real tiny?
Yep. That knife sharp. All right, so we got a lot of things going on here. All right, we got a boil going over here. We're gonna reduce that down. We're getting our heat going over here. We're gonna pop that garlic in. I don't wanna get this too hot. I don't wanna burn my garlic. And if you will, cut me up just a little bit of onion.
All right.
Small rings. Okay, so let's take a piece of our bacon.
you want this cut in half?
Pop in here, yes please. All right, our bacon is going. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make way for my garlic and onion.
Ready for the garlic?
Pop those in right over
will.
here. I can save time and get to the hospital.
That's right.
If you want to, you can go ahead and put those
Are the onions right beside
onions
it?
right beside it.
On top or just off to the side here?
Oh, in here.
All right.
So I'm getting all fancy schmancy with my venison tonight.
You are.
And you know what? This is not difficult. But this is something you would get in a restaurant in New York
yeah.
for big bucks. You know what I noticed too when we're at some of the fish markets on the West Coast, when we're up in Washington State, and even on the East Coast, when you go to the fish market, when you see striped bass or rock bass as they call it, what we catch here, that is some of the most prized fish. So many people say, you can't eat that meat, it's strong, and so on and so forth. If that's fixed properly, don't tell me that's not some of the best meat in the world, best fish in the world. We're about to take another striper trip. Don't you think it's about time to
I think
get
it is time.
do some more fish recipes? Bacon's come along. We're getting a lot of that wonderful bacon grease in there. And again, if you didn't see our show last week, we showed you how to cure, I won't say cure, but get a bacon ready in 3 days.
Right.
Ready to eat. Now we're not storing it for 7,000 years. We're not trying to get a shelf life. We made it for about a week's worth of bacon. We shared it with Kelly and Darren. They had some. We ate a lot of bacon.
Yes, you did.
Because
Yes,
we knew
you
where
did.
it came from, and
That's
it's
right.
really good.
You had a lot of bacon.
And you saw that little bacon we had. We'll have that done by the end of the week. So there's not a storage issue.
Right.
And the thing about the pink salts, that was to keep their shelf life for a long time. We don't have to do that with bacon.
Right.
We can turn it right around and eat it. And we did another one, and we put it in the freezer.
That's right.
All right, that has reduced nicely. Now I'm going to take your special little gift.
What do you call
Rosemary
that?
and
Bouquet?
thyme. Well, if it was tied together, it'd be a bouquet garni.
Okay.
And I suppose it's pretty much the same thing. I just don't want parts and pieces in it.
Yeah.
Now we're going to really crank that up and reduce it down some more. See, we're all trying to come together here at about the same time. Now, what have I done to add to my spinach that you like and I like? I like a little texture in there. So we have got some water
I
chestnuts.
love water chestnuts.
We're going to put that in our spinach,
Are you wanting those yet?
if you don't mind. And you can cut those up.
Cut them up a little smaller?
They're probably like quarters.
All right.
Long ways. Boom, 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 boom. Just probably about half of them.
Okay.
So in our spinach, we're going to have bacon, onions, garlic, and water chestnuts.
Yummy.
Once this reduces by half, we're going to pull the bag,
Okay.
finish that with butter.
Oh, yummy.
You know what I'm
I
talking
can't wait.
about. I would watch Raul. So fascinating. You know, I've never been around a real chef before, and he's always sticking his finger in it. And he pulls stuff out of his pocket, and I didn't know what he was pulling out of his pocket. Sugar and salt. He had sugar on one side and salt on the other. He could take it back and forth till he got it just like he wanted it.
Well, it must be something, because my grandmother must have done that, because my mom does that. She has her own little sugar. So
Yep.
that was something they do.
Yep.
They just keep in their pocket, huh?
Yep, and he would make sure that just was exactly where he wanted it. At this point, we're coming together.
Yay.
I'm gonna have you cut that bacon up, Mrs. Farmer.
Alrighty? Just little, how big of pieces?
Just small little pieces.
All right.
If you'll pop the water chestnuts in here,
Okay.
and then pop the spinach in. Oh, we got something special going on here.
This is some of the best looking spinach I've seen.
You know what, Nikki?
It's
I
delicious.
think that's probably plenty.
That's good. All right.
So let's come back with our bacon.
All right, let me cut that up for you.
All right, let's put our bacon in
Oh, yum.
and mix that up.
Take a little taste. That bacon's like candy.
And once this wilts just a little bit more, let's put the separate pan, pop this out, and start the mushroom.
Okay.
This is all coming together. Okay, let's take some mushrooms, Mrs. Farmer.
All right.
And let's cut them up all nice and pretty. All right, we're gonna come back with this already warm pan
With more yummy butter.
with more yummy butter.
This is smelling so good.
I'm telling you,
I can't hardly wait.
if you'll cut me some more rings like you did earlier.
will.
on
How
that,
many
and
you
cut
need?
them in half. Probably 2 slices on that.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna give you another one of those garlics.
Alrighty.
All right, Miss Farmer, let's drop our onions and our garlic.
Alrighty.
Beautiful, wonderful.
Yummy.
Now, while
There they
I'm
are.
sitting here thinking about it, you see that spinach over there? That's the one
I do.
That's the one thing we didn't add. We're gonna add just a little bit of red wine vinegar.
Oh, yummy.
You know what I'm talking about?
I can't wait.
I'm gonna keep this on a fairly low temperature. I don't want my garlic to burn. I don't want my butter to burn. There's no reason to get in any hurry on this.
All right.
It's not like there's a baby being born or anything.
No.
All right, so Mrs. Farmer, what do we got laying over here? We got some thyme. Mm-hmm. If you will, just right over top of this, strip me off,
Just strip a little off right on top.
say 3 or 4. Just a little bit more.
All right.
A little bit more butter,
Your favorite ingredient?
a little bit of pepper. I'm gonna finish this now.
Yum.
With butter.
That doesn't make it good.
And I'm coming back in here. Just a little bit of dry sherry. Get the fire extinguisher.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
It's doing good.
Just a little bit. Don't
Yum.
need a lot. Just enough for taste.
All right, I feel like you're making me this fancy dinner. You didn't have to take me out. I like this. We're having a fancy dinner at the house. I love it.
You want to know the reality of this? Where could you go around here and get venison
Nowhere.
like this?
Nowhere.
I don't know where you could, to tell you the truth. But you know what? You can do this in your own home. Now,
I can't wait to
you
eat
don't
it.
like venison? You don't have venison? Beef?
Yeah, do a tenderloin.
This you can do a beef tenderloin.
Yeah.
This will be just good. Maybe better if you like that sort of thing. We do. This is coming
Yeah.
together nicely. We're getting very close. When this reduces down just a little bit more, let me do the. Raul used to stick his finger in it.
I might need to taste that too. Can I? Let me see if I like it. Oh wow! I could just eat that. Oh, that's good. Oh wow!
All right, Mrs. Farmer, look at this.
Can we
Look at
eat?
this.
Can we eat?
We're getting close. I tell you what. Let's do here. Let's crank that up to about 400 real quick.
Okay.
Make sure you get some of our reduction in
Oh
there.
yum! Can I try it?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, wait a minute. What would happen, Mrs. Farmer, if our mushrooms actually got some of that?
That's amazing. I gotta have some spinach too. You starved me all day. What are you gonna eat? This is all for me? That's delicious. That's really good.
We got more back there. Get a bite of that spinach with it water chestnut in there. Isn't it nice, that little crunch you get in there?
I like that.
Oh my goodness. You know what?
That's good.
We would fix some more, but we have places to go.
We do. We can just woof this down and go meet that new baby. That is so good.
All right, one more bite,
Okay.
and let's go to the hospital. We'll be back in a minute. So we had all our stuff laid out,
That's right.
got ready to do the show.
What happened?
We got a phone call. Oh my gosh, the baby's here. Or the baby's on its
On
way.
its way, almost here.
And so I don't know how we got through that show.
You panicked. You were
I really
excited.
Kelly probably had to do some very creative editing because I was
That's right.
I was very all over the place.
That's right. You're
But
excited.
we got the recipe done. It was good.
Delicious, actually.
By 1:30 or so in the morning, Val and Nikolai was here.
That's right. Had a baby.
Our youngest daughter had a little boy,
That's right.
cute as a button, dark
precious.
hair, and I don't think we recovered. So we got back here around 4 o'clock in the morning,
That's right. It was like
then just
5:30 before we
cross-eyed.
went to bed. That's right.
and poor Becca, she's figuring out what it is to be a new mom.
With no sleep.
No sleep.
That's right.
You know, such a cute little baby, such
He's
a
precious.
such a wonderful thing.
I got to babysit today.
I know.
I
get,
just
I get
held
to
him
go
the whole
back.
time. I know. I get to hold him the whole day. I loved it.
I get to go back and hold him for the first time
right.
today. You know, she's been very careful.
She is very
She's now
careful.
starting to let people hold the
That's
baby.
right. I got to hold a baby.
I get to hold him later
Are you excited?
today. Yes, I'm very excited. But you know what? It's very you know, you look at life. You look
Mm-hmm.
at, you know, I hate to sound Disney-ish, but you talk about the circle of life.
Right.
You know, and I remember your dad. He had a little deal that he would do every time, and he would love to do this.
Oh, he would love to.
if he could put
If he could
a little Val in his hands
and sing to him.
And here's what he did. Now he was already diagnosed.
Right. He was struggling with it this
He
time.
would say 1 little, 2 little, 3 little Indians. Let's take a look at Papa here.
I can't sing. I'm so excited.
Papa, I'll sing behind for you.
One little, 2 little, 3 little,
Indian, 4 little,
6 little Indians, 7 little, 8,
Indian, 10 little Indian girls. There.
10 little Indian boys.
Now we share a lot of our lives with our Country Kitchen viewers,
We do.
but when we meet them out, when we're shopping or eating, I tell you what, it's a different feeling. There's the best
Right.
bunch of folks out there. We feel like family.
Yeah.
I wouldn't normally share this, but we know who we're talking to.
That's
when
right.
we do a live event at the castle and we see you there and we talk to you, it feels like family. So when something happens on the farm,
We show
if we
you.
have puppies, if the daughters or the son will have a baby or get married, we're going to share that information
right.
with you. It's kind of, I don't know, you've kind of grown up with us the last 8 years.
That's right.
So let's take a look at Grandbabies.
That's right.
Almost 15.
And Natalie will be
Years ago?
15. Just got her braces off. I know.
Here's Natalie. She's been on the show several times.
She's a teenager now.
She's the oldest.
Yep.
She's cool.
That's right. She's too cool for us
She's
now.
cool, too cool for us. Then on your birthday, a few years later,
I love that.
along came Taryn.
That's right. She's 9.
She's a spitfire.
She is something
And
else.
she is hilarious.
She is funny.
Kelly was trying to wrangle her in one time to do raps. And watch a little bit of this.
It's dirty.
And action.
My hands are dirty. Is that okay? What do I do? Hi, my name is Currant, and welcome to Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen.
Stop moving.
Can I at least go wash my hand off? What do I... Hi, my name is Tim. Hi, my name is Currant, and welcome to Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen. Hi, my name is
No,
Currant.
don't touch it.
I can't even do it. Hi, my name is Taryn, and welcome to Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen.
And thank goodness you didn't run over me in that gator
That's right.
on the way down
Yeah,
the hill.
who was running
you almost
over
killed
who?
me.
That's right,
You
whatever.
You almost tried to kill me.
Other way around.
And then a few years later, along comes, we call him Whammy.
Sammy.
It's Sammy.
He's already
he
3.
Is a handful.
I talked to him
in
on the
a good
phone.
way.
I talked to him on the phone today. He was full of it.
Very energetic. I want to talk to Grandma. I want to talk to Grandpa.
Yes.
And he's all boy.
Yes, he is. He wants to come see us.
He
He's
wants
ready
to come see
visit.
us. He's ready to go fishing.
That's right.
He's ready to come down here and play with the animals.
And they
so
want to
on
meet
and
their
so
new
forth.
cousin. They're excited about their new cousin.
And here's little Whammy sitting there helping us with the recipe. We got grandbabies coming out our ears.
We do.
We need a couple more, Kelly.
Well, we have a stuffed grandson.
We got
A stuffed grandson. We got Jacob, so we do have an extra.
Well, I tell you what, can't have too many grandbabies.
That's right.
We're getting ready to have some more lambs. We'll keep you posted on that. We probably at some point need a nap in the near future because I have not caught up since that 4 o'clock.
You have not,
Morning.
have you? You-
Bless her heart, Becca needs to catch up.
Yeah, she needs some sleep. She's doing good.
She's finding out all about that. But you know what, Miss Farmer, that was a half hour.
That's right.
We managed to get through our recipes.
Mm-hmm.
We managed to get through our 4th grandchild being born.
That's right.
And the one thing that's hard to manage, though, is to be able to get on our Facebook page. How difficult is that?
It's really difficult. You hit like.
You're kidding me.
No, it's hard. It's
So
really-
if you want to be our Facebook friend, hit like. And if you see some recipes that you like, where would you go?
I go to timfarmerscountrykitchen.com. That's where I go.
You do, and
I
we
do.
do, because we never measure.
That's right.
Kelly makes us measure.
She does. She's good at that.
So if we need to, how much maple syrup did I put in that? We go back and look ourselves.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
You want to know how to make a smokehouse? Do you want to know how to raise lambs? You want to know how to do this, that, or the other? TimFarmersCountryKitchen.com. Hit subscribe. And you know what? That's it. Half hour's up. So
right.
at this time, we'd like to say it's all about
Good times.
good friends.
And you got to take me out to eat.
I will take you out to eat.
Thank you. I appreciate
So
that.
we'll see you next week. Tim
That's
Farmer's
right.
Country Kitchen.
Should we go see the baby?
I think we should.
Let's go see the baby.
All right.
319-0487 or email timfarmerck@gmail.com.